And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 3 of the Series Futsal Victoria match for the 2022-23 season. And what a game we got first up. It is the champions Moreland versus the newcomers Melbourne AKU. And what a mouth-watering clash we got here. AKU getting their first win last week, so they'll look to be in fine form. And the champions off to a sluggish start. They do have 2 wins, but they've been very close. A 4-1 win over Altona and a penalty shootout with Carlton Hart last week. Did have a game last night in the Clubs Cup, and unfortunately, the D-Man, they took a loss 3-2 against Western Wolves, so they're fronting up again today. So it's a new game, and they'll be looking to bounce back after that loss. We'll give you the lineups as they come in, and joining me in the commentary box, as usual, is the Chief, Peter Parthamos. Just getting a little bit ready there. But the Chief is all ready to go.
All ready to go. Big round 3. It's the last round. The transfer window closes
Tonight at midnight, Pete.
Well, it closes at midnight. Rush, you do get the last minute rush transfers. Really, it closes before round 4. So that could be an hour before round 4. So that's the real truth. But we do close it to what we say to everyone is get them in. Don't wait last minute because it doesn't work out.
Yeah, you don't want the fax machine to be broken when you get a transfer through. And what a game we got, Pete. As we said, Melbourne AKU getting their first win last week. They are looking to back it up again this week.
Very, very interesting. This is, of course, a pretty new squad in Series Futsal, but a lot of these players have played together and in V-League and Series Futsal. Tonight looks like there's a couple of new faces there out in the Melbourne AKU.
Yes, so they did mention last week, Ruse mentioned that they do have a big squad and it's determined on how well they train. So we've got to see some new boys in there. We've got Leonardo Abreu, Zach Youssef, first time we're seeing him, Anthony Kong playing his first game this season, and so it's going to be interesting to see how the new boys go. Out tonight for Moreland is a big out. He's the 5th official, Adam Cooper.
Adam Cooper didn't play last night either.
No, he didn't. So hopefully all is well with Adam, and I'm sure he'll be watching at home, and fingers crossed he's back sooner rather than later.
Yep.
Still some time away for Christos.
MVP to miss the MVP.
Yeah, that's big.
It's big. Now, will AKU take advantage? They're not. They know the 5th official quite well. Will they be able to open up the holes?
That's
in this Moreland Blues, because we've seen a couple of the shakes lately from Moreland. It's popping around. Last season they're unshakable.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe that target's just gone a little bit too bigger, and now they've got to cope. So,
but true champions bounce back.
That's right.
And it's all before us. It's only round 3. Plenty of time to go up to round 21. And now Moreland have to just concentrate on Series Futsal, no League Cup for them as we start a fury. Pepino with a shot.
They're wearing their new 3rd kit and looking fabulous as usual.
Beautiful goal early on. Dean Lockhart just bulls his way right through and goes pop.
And what a start that is for Moreland.
Alex Sivkarowski, talk us through the replay.
Let's have a look at it. They just had it from the side, and Dean Lockhart locked it in and gone. Well, no replay, apologies there, but locked it in, and we do have it.
It's coming, and we just haven't got the other TV on. Calamities already.
And he locked it in the target and bang.
Pop.
And that'll be disappointing. That's a good strike there from Bully. So 1-0 already to Moreland.
The intention, they know last night, they couldn't get over the line last night, knocked out of the Clubs Cup, the famous Clubs Cup. Now, D-Man and his troops now, the only thing they've got to focus on, of course, is the FOS Cup too. And perhaps another big competition, we're not sure. It's a lot of talks, there's a lot of talks, but at the moment that's all it is, hot air.
Is it just froth, Pete?
Well, the froth, what happens is it starts with the talks and the condensation builds up and becomes very frothy. That's how it works. Here we go. Pepino. Lockhart. What a start. But Moreland had a slow start last night.
Yeah, down early again, and they were 2-0 down at one stage. got some really good games last night, so we're back again next Thursday as well.
There's Reza. He got welcomed into the Club's Cup last night, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Good old welcome.
Thanks for coming, and see you next week.
But it happens. It's very hard to stay at the top. And Kui Mu to bring it in. We haven't even called the lineup. Have we called the lineup?
No,
we haven't said a word,
we'll
have we?
go through Moreland. On the ball now is Kevin DeSantos. He's laid it off to Jose Filiot. And
DeSantos, very quick. He was very quick last night.
he was a bit argy-bargy last night, Pete, I
Mate,
think.
there's some classic moments last night.
The-
A lot of frustration last night. The Club's Cup has brought good old-fashioned club fever back.
froth was,
The froth was
at
at
boiling point.
boiling point last night. There was a lot of things said. I'm sure the audio picked it up. I don't know what's happening. Oh, and a cross goal. And
Cosy Russo,
it wasn't Dos Santos, not on that little goal line area. Just tap it in.
And for Melbourne AKU, they have Kurimu on and Gerardo Soto. Number 4 there is Clint Maguire.
Boy.
And
Pepinho. Now, you still got to get used to these new kids. They're so nice. Reza, very hot to handle. Just ballywhacked it away.
yeah, Gerardo Soto there letting one go.
And Soto doesn't need much. You can hit him off a stand. Just a stepping stone and go pop. Kui Mu, little magician, to Soto. Ooh, in the way is Cosimo Russo. Down the line as the smell of coffee enters into the commentary box. As McCoy. Soto. Playing with fire a little bit. Do they get out of it? They do well. Can they move it around? And there's the Pepinho, Kui Mu. Danger. Lockhart in the way there, Siv.
Yeah, big block there from Dean Lockhart. Kui had his eyes in goal. So it'll be interesting to see how they can exploit with Aaron Cooper not being there.
Yep.
Down 1-0. It's a turnover there.
Pepinho can hurt, and he did.
That's a finish.
That's a finish and a half, and AI had no chance as Pepinho goes pop. He goes smackety pop in that one, and that went right in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Talk us through it.
And it was a bad turnover here. You can see just playing it across, and then Pepinho seen it early, and then on his left foot just goes, if you don't mind.
AI got a bit of a touch to it, but it wasn't enough. Some would say it might have been artificial. There's Oliveira on the pitch now.
So not the start AKU wanted. 2-0 down early on.
They're getting the full brunt of last night. DeSantos in the thick of things last night. Omar Shendeb as well. Some suspensions will be coming out of it, Steve, you'd imagine.
Oh, I would say so. I would say so. It's not well, we like passion, but not to that extreme, I reckon.
Yeah, it was very elaborate. Sure that there'll be plenty of times to look over it, over what's happened. But right now we've got a big game here. Kui Mu trying to burn some magician. With a magician almost. Taking him on. Reza to bring it in 2-0 the score, the full brunt. On display here, Moreland 2-0 up. AKU needing to stay alive because he almost had him on toast. That's Oliveira, but did enough. Starts again. Pepinho, toe poke. Corner kick, Siv.
Yeah, and we've got a big games coming up after this one. It is Camberfield and Altona Knights, Pete. That's a huge one. Then Pascoval, Fitzroy, and to finish it off, Western Wolves and Carlton Hart. And it's a big game for Carlton. They could go 0-3 by the end of the night.
Oh, big save there. It was a very good save. Notes have come in. The keeper is not AI. It's very.
Very, Sam.
We were very wrong.
Do apologise there. So a chance now for Moreland again. Lockhart, this time not shooting straight away. They're playing it around.
Well, picked up Magoy. Starts again. Does it too short and almost caught the other way. Dos Santos. And Moreland's new. Oh, the Santa with trickery. Soto's not going to have any of it. And Soto copping a knock there. Hopefully it's not even going to. No, he's all right. He's walking back to the 4 metre mark. Crack. And that was, I'm not sure what that was. As Kirimu the Magician. Soto deep in their half. Got to be careful. Does well. Hugs the line. Dos Santos.
So far, Moreland just happy to control the tempo of the game now. They've got that lead they wanted early.
Yes, get a side ball here, Dos Santos. Russo, here's Lockhart. Dos Santos. Moreland very comfortable on the ball. AKU doing a good job there. Just keeping him at halfway. Nice little touch. Lockhart will keep it in. No, he won't. And AKU holding the line. Big throw. Cut out by Cozzy. Run out of real estate. Ball goes out there. Our man on the spot, Joseph Ocon. No problem at all calling that out. It's a good eye there.
Laser vision from Joe. See now.
Down the line, Soto almost found its way for Leonardo, I believe it is.
Number 14 is the Leonardo Abreu. So, it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Poke, Reza. Bully just got to bang it out. Finned out, smack it out, and that's exactly what he's done. Snap by Soto. Kuimu, they'll start again. Leonardo back to Kuimu. Trying to weave some magic there. Soto. Kuimu. Here's Oliveira. Little touch. Lovely, Leonardo. Lovely touch. Fine skills there. Don't know much about this young lad, Leonardo. First glimpses of him.
Yeah, so far, so good.
Very impressive little touch. Let's hope it's not beginner's luck. Kuimu.
A lovely ball.
Oliveira trying to go the toe poke, and is it Kevin Lamb that's come on there? Soto, dangerous throw, looking for Cosimo Russo. And Moreland, what have they got? What set piece will they have? Pepino. No, it's Kevin Lamb. Starts again. Here's Barragos, yes. Little touch, 1-2 coming in. No, start again. Allison. Big crack there. Good opportunity. Got a touch to it. Kevin Lamb denied.
This is where they need to be careful. Aku can't concede another goal.
Done a that's a thunderbolt by Cosimo Russo.
That is just beautifully done there from Cosy.
It was a massive goal. 12 minutes 50 on that clock, and it's just gone bang.
Let's look at this from the corner, and he just found the gap, just enough space there. Let it go, and
it did catch a deflection though.
It did. It's still quite a good finish.
It was very hard for Very. Look at this, caught something there, and Very was down.
Yeah. As they go forward now, and the referees will bring it back. No advantage.
3-0 the score, and Melbourne AKU in a bit of trouble. 12 minutes 18 on the clock. It's Friday night here in Melbourne. This is the Series Futsal Arena. And you'd have to say that Melbourne AKU have got to dig very deep now, Siv.
Yeah, they do. They just got to ensure they don't see another one here.
Big crack there in the back. Who's that one there? Is it Zach Youssef, is it?
I think it is, yeah.
Zach Youssef with a big pineapple on top of the head there.
Actually, that's Abdullah Ahmed.
Okay, we've got it completely wrong again. Ooh, little touch over the top. Lamb doesn't get out of trouble. Cosimo Russo's there to lend a hand. Do they get out of it?
No, it's good work there from Anthony Kong.
Anthony Kong got in the way right where he needed. Pinpoint pass by Russo, trying to find Allison, did the job. Baragos to Allison, to Cosimo Russo. Russo burns rubber. Kuimu left him for dead almost. Kuimu knew, he goes, I better go off. No, he changes his mind. He goes, I'm staying on. No, I'm going. Yeah, it's you've got to make those quick subs. You don't want to get caught out because it's very dangerous in your half to lose make a silly sub. And they just got to tap it in because no one's home. McGoy runs out of room.
I could just really need to test Moreland now.
Melbourne AKU also had their women's team represented on Wednesday night, so club's doing well. They're actually pretty impressive as a club, no doubt about it. And this part on the court, I believe, will come.
Yeah,
they've got a good structure. They're playing the champs. Let's not forget. And not only they're playing the champs that are upset.
Yeah, and angry.
An angry champ who absolutely, you'd have to say, got robbed. No, they didn't get robbed. But in their minds, it's a game that, and almost a goal of them. I'll tell you, maybe goal of the round that would have been.
Yeah, that was very close there. Alison Lima just couldn't keep it down.
Beautiful play all around. Melbourne just got to get on the board. A goal for Melbourne might lift the spirits.
I mean, they have played so far Fitzroy, Western Wolves, and now Moreland.
Played the top three teams.
Yeah, that's a big ask for a new team.
They got Gamberfield next week?
They have, we'll check the WeFroth app, they have Pascoval. So that's their first.
Top 5.
Yeah.
And what do they got after that? They got Gamberfield after that?
After that, they will have Carlton Hart.
All right, so that's all right.
And so then they have Gamberfield.
Well,
round
that's
5.
a pretty tough draw to come in. Look, anyway, at the end of the day, there's 7 other teams you've got to play.
That's right.
And serious futsal is going towards where all 7 will be tough anyway.
That's right.
So this season, I believe, will be harder than last season.
It'll be harder, but better too as well. The quality, I think, from the teams have improved. We're seeing, players coming up. We're seeing old players return. And now teams know what's expected.
And new players coming in, which is good. And a lot of interstate players making their way, starting to believe back in the good old Melbourne. The fearmongers are out, trying to scare everyone still, Siv.
Yeah.
I can see no one's in the grandstand because they're shit scared. But anyway, it's happening. Lamb all pinched. Oh, and Anthony with Anthony Kong there with a try, very audacious.
Yeah.
Here we go. Dos Santos. Baragos, first touch. Trying to find Baragos again.
Trying to burn rumba there was Ahmed.
Ahmed trying to do a few party tricks there through the legs.
Well, he's got the skills in the bag. He's trying to let him out early.
And it's 3-0, although it doesn't seem like Melbourne AKU have put their heads down. They're still searching. They're searching. Yeah. And a goal might lift the spirits and add a couple of those shivers or doubts into the Moreland outfit. So timeout's been called. See, we're going to go to a very quick ad break and be back right after this, you mad frothers. This is round 3. let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout done and dusted, and it looks like the score didn't change during that timeout. See, it's still 3-0.
Yeah, they're still the same squad, so maybe Darren Savan just tightening up the strings a little bit. Maybe he wants to put the pressure on.
Ahmed he's trying something. Let's see. Could be the big pineapples day.
So Moreland at the moment are finding it a little bit difficult. They've got the 3-0 lead, but since then,
Norbury's come on.
That should be a good inclusion.
It's the first time we've seen Norbury. We've seen the young kid come on. Very good talent, very talented player. He'll grow into, I think, one of the best going around. As long as he believes that is. But he's got the quality. He's very young, and he's stood up in the league. Very tough, very quick, very awkward when you come into this league. It's not easy.
Yeah, that's right. And he's in a good team as well. It'll give him plenty of opportunities.
Yep, Lamb. Nice little touches, early touches. Could have been a hero in the FOS Cup, and, you know, perhaps maybe the nerves might have got the... That's okay. We've seen top players at their young age do it. We've seen players get nervous at a very young age.
Yeah.
But then they come and they grow in stature, and then they're hard to beat, and they're taking the awards and helping their teams to championships. So
it's character builder.
Yeah, and that's a good moment to mention that we have a really good youth league on a Saturday night.
Yes, that is. That's going to be something special, Peter. I've watched
it's already started.
Yeah, I watched a couple of games, came down, and wow, what can I say? Watch out in a couple of years' time, some of those kids.
Well, what's amazing is, you know, that's a fourth goal.
That's a good finish.
Talking about the youth quality, have a look at Moreland's quality on display. Dos Santos to Kevin Lamb, who pretty much just, it's like he directed it in. Have a look how he shot it. Let's have a look at it. There it is.
And it was good work here. The Santos kept moving. Skips past Koo, the lovely ball.
Who's got that ball there? What a beautiful ball. Look at that one touch. And then snap it past, and he's still sliding.
Oh, good work. Oh,
Pepino with a right foot toe poke.
He's sending one way, sending the other, then sends it in the back of the net. And
that timeout was catastrophic for Melbourne AKU. Moreland's come out and absolutely snapped him in half. Look at his Kazi with a touch. Look at Pepino. He gives QEMU a bit of a dance, and there's nothing very can do about it.
And those floodgates starting to slowly open.
And he wasn't even very close. As Cosimo trying to look for another one. They almost found its way through.
Still going. Filio back to Lockhart.
Lockhart's come on for a spell here. Still the first half here. This could be a big snapping. Melbourne AKU have got to just dig deep here and just hold on, or at least get one on the board.
Yeah, I think that's what's most important. Just get a goal back on there.
Got a very young squad, a very raw squad out there. A lot of players out there that are either making their debut or haven't played a lot of games. So they've got to dig deep here.
Zach Youssef.
Zach Youssef on the pitch now. Oliveira. Here's Pepino. They'll bring it out nice and calmly. Lockhart looks sharper, in my opinion, today. I'm not sure whether he's dropped a few Ks or he's been doing a lot of laps or something. He looks a lot sharper than last time I saw him.
No, could have been just a jet lag, maybe, Pete.
I don't know. I reckon he's turned back the clock a little bit. Looks a little bit younger as well.
Maybe he had a little bit of work before he went back home.
Do you reckon he went to the plastic surgeon or something?
Oh, look, you know, maybe some peptides, you know, get the legs going again. I don't know.
Oh, I'm not sure. I saw him drinking a Red Bull. I don't know.
Could have been it.
It could be that.
So Lockhart out at the moment. And Pepino has Cosy looking to turn, but good defending
Oliveira gets the free kick. A little bit lucky there, but he did get caught.
He did.
Wasn't going to get far because Pepino was right there.
Referee Costa gets us right in front. Good view of it. And Oliveira.
Got a good view of the back of Costa, that's for sure. Here's Oliveira. Ooh, it looked like there might have been a collision there. Looks okay. Reza's got up. The tenacious one got up. All good.
So 3 minutes to go before half time. Moreland leading 5-0.
Trying to go, oh, Pepinho, what a ball by Lockhart, deserved the goal. That was a lovely weighted ball, pitch perfect. And Pepinho, who's banged them away, he's on two, looking for his hat-trick, just couldn't find the back of the net. Kuimu needs to do it. Oh, just too much. It was Yusuf.
Yeah.
Yusuf needed to just corral that in.
Yeah, that was good work by Ku. It was a lovely little step over, sold it nicely, and Yusuf just couldn't get it control. And Reza had to force a save there, so to get another chance, Melbourne AKU.
Oh,
off the crossbar.
Reza! Oh, butterfingers Reza, but no problem. Perhaps part of his trickery. Maybe his party trick time. Norbury, we've seen him give a beautiful pass over the top. Does he get it back? He does, and it would have been delicious if that hit the back of the net.
Just coming off the shin there, and, well, will they score a goal before half-time? And just give them that little bit of confidence and belief as we see Gerardo Soto back on.
And Moreland have had perhaps the biggest list, or you don't often see them with a full list like this. And the thing is, they haven't held up. Everyone that's come on has brought the energy on, has brought the precision on, and it's been a bit too much for the Melbourne AKU squad to deal with. What do you think, Garcia?
Yeah, I think so. I think last night's shock just gave them a good wake-up call, really, and they know that they're going to be targeted, and they can't afford to drop any games. They have to think every game is a final now.
Yeah, look, there's definitely going to be two sides of the table like last season. We're hoping the gap won't be as big. But you just don't know, because Moreland have come. People have got a Moreland angry now.
Yes.
So there's going to be teams that are going to be in trouble now.
So they're going to be angry. Fitzroy are angry for losing their title. Cambo angry.
Omar Shendeb was angry. Everyone was angry. Something happened here. It could have been the two-touch rule.
Oh, I think
Very might have touched it twice, it looks like.
So
we were talking a bit of smack then, so we lost our
we were. There was a lot of angry people,
yeah.
Pete. Peter's angry now, so that's going to go. We've got Cambo who's angry. They lost the title. They were
Peter's almost on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to take the free kick or something.
Got to be careful there.
They're very, very generous, the referees, aren't they?
I'm not paying attention.
Trying to put it right through. Does he force his way over the line? Doesn't get through, as Tenacious will find a way.
And it's half-time. So half-time here in the round 3 clash, and it is Moreland the champs leading 5-0 against Melbourne AKU. We'll go to ad break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't go away.
Direct shot or a set play. Let's see, they went to the timeout. Oh, and there it is.
Post.
And it's a set play, and it was probably the only way they were going to beat Mason Abdallah.
Yep.
Had to be a tap-in in the back, but it was a clever pass, and it's the flashity flash that puts it away. Let's talk us through it.
Let's have a look at this. And Parthamos there just timed his pass to perfection. Sewell
have a look
was
at Corey
there.
Sewell. He gets out of the way.
Just moved at the last second. Diaz Not sure if he knew that Rogan was coming in. He did stick out his leg, but unfortunately, the flash. I'm happy to use Fredo as a fifth man.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, that's a finish.
What a goal. Matthew Cisse, party trick time with a flick up and then a snap around the body and it bobbled in, a hop, skip and a jump.
That's just...
Past Avila.
That's just beautiful there. Cisse, absolutely beautiful. And it was a Freno here playing the assist. Look at this little cheeky little flick. And then just timed it to perfection.
Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half about to begin. 5-0 is the score. Moreland, the champs, who got knocked out yesterday from the Clubs Cup, have come out on fire. The only one missing is Adam Cooper, last season's MVP. Apart from that, what a replacement they've got. They've got Dean Lockhart in.
Yeah.
But apart from that, they've got a full list. They mean business. They've been precise, pinpoint everywhere, doing the chasing, the one percenters. You know, it's very hard to even think of Reza pulling off any magic saves or anything.
No, he hasn't. He's only had that one shaky moment where he dropped it. Other than that,
it was a crossbar hit by McGoy.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it was all Moreland. Some great futsal on display. Knocking the ball around very comfortably. And Melbourne AKU, of course, trying a lot of things. This is their third game in series futsal. Got a lot of new players and to some degree playing the champs, they're not doing too bad.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's put it to perspective.
Yeah, they just need to be tighten up in defence. I think that's the biggest issue at the moment, and really got to test Reza.
They do. They're holding on the ball. Their shape's pretty good, but it's very, very hard to come up against the champions who are very angry.
Yeah.
And a good shot there would have been amazing if Soto snapped it back a little bit more and it went to the top corner the other way.
And that was a lot better. They just moved around a lot faster, managed to create some space, and, you know, to have those chances, you never know, it could come off.
Yes, Lockhart. Cosimo. He's been a nuisance for Melbourne AKU already. Pepinho, Pepe Lapieu, 2 goals. Oof, that won't be very. It's a medium pacer to Oliveira. Oh, Soto gives Newbury a bit of a present. He double took there, Newbury. Didn't land for him.
That was a big let off there.
Soto's relief. They just need to, couldn't get enough. Probably regrets he got the haircut earlier on today, because I'll tell you, might have got enough on that one just to slide it in.
It's a Friday special, Pete. A lot of players get them.
Yep, you got to get the Friday haircuts. Newbury, Pepinho. Moreland looking slick in their beautiful ultra football kit. Have a look at it. They almost blended into the referee. Looks like they're playing in 6. A lot of people say they have been, but I don't agree with that.
No, not at all.
Oof, Oliveira with a couple of triggers. Snap it in, Oliveira.
Oh.
And Reza just did enough to put him off. Oliveira needed the left foot then. And he went on the right. Lockhart. Starts again casually. Norbury. Pepino gets cut out by the tenacious ones. Here's Kumui 3-on-3.
Oh, just not too much.
Just a bit too much. Oliveira was on his left foot again, though. I think Oliveira might be better on the right. Norbury.
Pete, when the redevelopment occurs, maybe we should get a barber shop downstairs.
Wolf, why not, eh? We should have a, like it's a theatre, so it's like a studio. We should have like a. Oh! There's the hat trick as Cosimo Russo goes poppies the hat trick. Am I wrong?
I'm not too sure, Pete.
It's got one at least. Let's have a look at the replay. Doesn't matter. It was worthy of a hat trick goal.
It was a good save, and then again, it's just a poor turnover.
And Kui Mu tried to do a trickery crack, but he's very strong. Cosimo Russo puts Kui away and just goes bop. And Very couldn't get a fingertip to it. And 6-0, and they're just plowing away. They're just like a production line now.
Yeah, they're just steamrolling through. No stopping at all. And Melbourne AKU got to really tighten up, otherwise this scoreline, Pete's going to get real ugly.
Looks like it's heading the same way as the first half. 5 goals in the first half. And I can't remember. No, it's not a hat-trick for Cosimo Russo. It was his second. Because Lockhart got the first goal. And Pepino has got 2. Oh, and Kevin Lamb, if you don't mind, that's heading all the way down to Keon Park. As Very will start it. No, another medium pacer. This time looking for Leonardo. It's gone all the way out. Reza was welcomed in nicely last night. Here's Dos Santos. Lovely ball. What a goal we do.
That's another cheeky back heel.
Lovely goal, combination play, and Lockhart, the experienced campaigner, he just knew he's going to dummy it.
Yeah, but look at this, just ample space just to pass like the Red Sea and just put the ball in. And
he knew it was on target.
Yeah.
Oh, he might have got a little inner foot flick. He knew either way he needed the deftest of touches, the slightest of touches. And it was enough to pull Very on his knees.
It's not looking good. 2 early goals from Moreland.
Will Melbourne AKU capitulate completely, or would you say they've already started the capitulation?
Oh, look, it's a big ask, Pete, playing against the champions. And a wounded champion as well, at that fact. They come out and they really put him to the sword. That was it. It's Soto.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Oh, another dummy there. No one home on that occasion. There'll be cries. Dos Santos with trickery. Will he shoot? Will he not? He'll start again. There'll be. I was going to say cries, but he'll be. You'd have to say Reza's aspiration today will be to keep a clean sheet.
Yep, I think that's.
I was just trying to, in a nice way there. I was trying to say it.
Yeah. That'll be his goal. Get a clean sheet.
Yep. Kevin Lamb gets clippity clapper, no problem as Barragos mops up. Here's Dos Santos. He'd love to hit one in the back of the net, and here might be the chance. He caught too much polish on the court then. He didn't lift the leg high enough. The toe must have scraped the ground there.
Yeah, maybe nearly glazed, you say, Pete. Clip him a little bit. Soto again, finding himself in deep trouble.
And perhaps they've got to go with a target. They've got to just change it up.
Yeah, I was about to say that, Peter. I think that's a great idea. Go for target. At least alleviates that pressure at the back. Lima. Oh, that was a big save by Sam. Ellison Lima got it through a sea of legs. They go again, this time in the back of the head.
No doubt about it. That was on target. And Very had to put the knee down. Allison, Dos Santos, Lamb. Barragos left a present there, but just did enough to get out of the danger zone. Kuimu to bring it in. Throw in is the call. Here we go, Soto and Barragos. Make sure. Gumu over the top. Reza
Ooh,
comes
Reza.
out. What a collision there. No problem. Leonardo gets up quick as anything. Good to see Reza up as well.
Good sportsmanship there.
And it was a 50-50 really. And keeper gets the benefit most of the time. You know that. See?
Yeah, I think that's,
It's fair enough, you reckon?
Yeah, I think so. Otherwise, players would just go at the keeper.
Some people say, why does the keeper get the benefit when they can use their hands and their legs, where I can only use my hands and my head? Oof. Anyway, it was a very complicated question. We'll start again. Reza over the top. And Reza just says, see you later to that one.
Maybe we need to get a Q&A peak going with a few of the folks at home, and they can send them in, and we'll try and answer them as best as we can.
Yeah. Sato and Moreland have come all into their half pretty much. They've got to go the target, change it up a bit. It's just going too obvious now for Melbourne AKU.
Yeah.
Moreland know as soon as the keeper gets the ball, they're onto him, they step forward. A little tap, could be another goal, and just enough. Gumu mops up. Sato could ball for a Moreland player. It doesn't. Leonardo's got to be quick here. Gumu, and it doesn't get past Allison.
And you see there, someone should have been in the middle waiting for that ball from Coop, but they were just standing around and watching him, expecting him to do a lot more.
You're right. Sato goes bang, hopes for, best of luck from that. You can get him in.
Yeah, yeah.
But the keeper's got to be completely blindsided today. Oh, and a snapper in the body. Leonardo, good save there.
That's better.
That's a bit more threatening there. Reza pulled off a save. It's probably the better save he's done today.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Gerardo Sato needs to go up top. Just play that key target role and just feed off him. He's got the size advantage. You can use it. That's got a sting.
And Kiwi moved straight into Barragos. Barragos took it like it was nothing.
It was a beach ball.
Kiwi move will start again. Sato's got to be careful. Oof, not far away at all.
That's a lot better.
It looked threatening off the boot.
They're starting to put more pressure on Moreland.
Just right. Get a goal here. Just give him a bit of belief. Lamb's in a bit of bother, but does well. Lamb, Barragos, all the way to Dos Santos. Now they'll start again, nice and calm. Lamb, Allison. Here's Dos Santos. He goes lone range and a big save from Berry. Can we move?
Just got to be careful on those follow-ups. Got to make sure there is another player there to clear it.
They've just got to buy some time here. Don't concede. Get the belief back in. Moreland have got one aim today, and that's to punish. They're there to punish today more, you know that.
That's right. Yeah, that would have been the words from Coach Darren Saban.
There was a good press on there for Melbourne AKU. They've just got to be careful that, the new players come on. They've got to have a mixture between new and experienced players, I think. Get them a bit of game time, break them in, let them cut their teeth, and then mix them around a bit more, And that's where it's very lucky to get away with that. Here we go. Sato down the line. Oliveira starts again. The threat has gone now for the moment.
It's taking too long now with the ball.
Oliveira, careful. And here we go, Very. Brings it in. Sato. Leonardo goes lone range with a shot. Might have tipped the ground as well there. Dos Santos. Can't get past. Who we got on that side there?
That is, I think it is Yusuf. No, Yusuf's on the ball now. That's Ahmed, sorry. Yusuf just running on now. So, getting some fresh legs now, Melbourne. See whether they can pinch a goal, hopefully. Kevin Lamb tried to thread the needle there.
Yep, Miguel Barragos trying to breathe down the neck, just putting up pressure. He's done a good job. Barragos comes in, does the hard work. All the 1%ers, doesn't make many mistakes. Goes off for a rest. Good squad player, good team player. Dangerous if you leave him alone.
Yeah.
And Moreland, they won it last season because they did that pretty good. And this season, I think, to back it up is even harder.
Yeah, you're right, Pete. It's now that everyone's targeting you.
Dos Santos. Oliveira chasing him, but Dos Santos just dummies. Oh, for a big save. And DeSantos, Oliveira chases DeSantos area, but DeSantos got this great little dummy.
Yeah.
You don't know whether he's going to shoot or not.
Yeah, he's a feint to the right. Sometimes he goes left, and you just confuse yourself.
Yes. But I do think he should shoot a little bit more.
Yeah. So you get the winger.
Let's have a look. Is he going to go for to start again? But he at least doesn't lose the ball. Starts again. Cosimo Russo. Here's Lamb.
Do you think that's taught, Pete, or is it? You think it's?
He would have learnt a lot of this futsal just playing on, little futsal courts or at school. They play a lot of futsal in Brazil.
Yeah.
So he would have learned all these skills on the pitch. Would have trained for a club, a local club.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of futsal players because that's how you start. You actually start playing futsal or whatever type of indoor game you play, or outdoor on a smaller court.
Streets, yeah.
Yes.
Local.
We round it up and call it all futsal, but the fact of the matter is wherever there's a good square or place, in Brazil and in South America and in parts of Europe, obviously, they're playing it everywhere. And it's amazing, some of the skills. And because there's so many players and the resources there aren't, are plenty, not everyone can make it. Or not everyone wants to make it too. Or doesn't have the mentality to make it.
It's going to be a free kick on Kevin Lamb there.
Ooh, pizza. Couldn't get sent off. Pizza's in trouble here, gets the warning, could cop a penalty.
Very lucky.
It can be a technical foul. We haven't seen a technical foul for a while, have we?
Yeah, we've seen it last season.
Costa perhaps being very generous here.
Michael Ciaras being a ball boy for a change.
Michael Ciaras comes and gives us a bit of a look of it. Oh! And Allison almost turned it in. Oh, Pineapple almost. It would have been beautiful if he turned and snapped, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's what I think he was trying to do, but just they blocked his vision and didn't allow him. And Moreland now just 8.5 minutes away, just controlling the game and ensuring they keep a clean sheet here.
Nice little touch. Ooh, that just needed to be more accurate. Unfortunately, he went out. And Moreland now will go on the attack. Lockhart to Russo. Here's Pepinho. Pepinho to Allison. Pepinho to Cosimo Russo. Allison. Bit of confusion there. Do they come away? Was a good tackle? No, said the referee. Wasn't sure if he stood on the ball on his foot. It's hard to tell. As Yusuf will bring it in. And the more they play together, the better they'll get. They are playing a top team here.
Yeah.
Let's be frank here.
Yeah.
And an angry team. We mentioned that a lot. You got the guy with the matrix here. You got to put up with that kind of. So it's hard to come and face up.
And they're also missing key players too. Rosalin's out. Maxi Avron's out.
That's correct.
So 2 key players who bring a lot of experience.
Maxi Avron can bang them in from anywhere. And
yeah.
Ruse can, he works hard and he's a goal poach. He sneaks in goals, pops up, and just when you think he's about to collapse on the court, he runs the length of the court and scores.
Filio coming back on for a run.
Here's Lockhart.
Got a bit of space now, looking to cut in.
Look for his third and almost there. Gets it. We goes a second go. And Kiwimu in the way there.
Chance from a side ball.
Lockhart. Pepelepiu. Does well, Ahmed, very well. Oliveira, 1-2 touch. No one home in the middle. Look for Magoy. Allison will just tidy things up. Lockhart lends a hand. They'll slow it down now.
Oh, lovely turn.
Yep, experience to just take their tool, but enough there. And they know they've got enough quality to open them up, and there it is. Very nearly his second goal. It would have been one for the highlights.
It would have been a hat-trick, sorry.
Has he got 3 already?
Yeah, he's got 2. That would have been his third.
I've lost count.
He had the first goal and the back heel.
Might be 3 hat-trick heroes today.
So Moreland calling a timeout. Just under 6 minutes left to go.
Yes, before they came back after a timeout, they came out very dangerous. Let's see if that's again. We'll be back.
We'll be back after these quick short messages. Don't go away. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is round 3, first game of the evening between the champions Moreland versus Melbourne AKU. And if you just joined us, Moreland on a bit of a riot at the moment, 7-0. Just under 6 minutes left to play.
Well, we saw last time out, they came, I believe it might have been 3-0, and they came out and they went bang, bang, bang,
yeah, they
2
did,
goals.
yeah.
So this is where Melbourne have to learn from their experience that this is a danger time.
And Reza there just a bit too long, even for Alison Lima.
Well, a lot of keepers, if they're running out of their 4 seconds, they just get rid of it. So it might have been one of those occasions. Here's Ahmed trying to burn rubber. Rousseau, strong, keeps it. Reza, he's got a choice through the middle and he gets it over the top, does well.
That was good work there. Just 2 players around him. Found a bit of space. And it's Soto now. Coot getting out of trouble. Pino just getting a leg in the way and forcing a side ball.
So they've managed to keep the score low, Melbourne AKU, so they've rallied here in the second half.
They have. They have still got under 5 minutes to go.
Yes, the punishment could all come right now. But Zach will start again. Soto, just enough. Kuimu puts it through. Lovely ball. This could be the goal they're looking for.
Oh.
And that's where the post gets hit.
That was a lot better.
Very good play. Melbourne AKU showing a bit of a sparkle there. Deserved the goal.
Yeah.
And Reza's put his force field out and won't allow it to go in.
Just needed it to go the other way.
This way can hurt even more.
Oh, it's off the crossbar. Oh, double.
How many times have we seen Papino bang those in the back of the net?
Yeah, he's itching to do it again tonight.
And some promising signs for Melbourne AKU. Bit of a build-up, deserved the goal.
Yeah.
They get a bit of luck off the crossbar here. Can they pounce on it? Can they capitalise here? Can they? Or they won't. No, they won't. There it is, Papino. He gets his third.
It was coming.
Without a doubt.
Yep, it was coming. And
just formalities now, 8-0.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the replay.
Once again from a corner. And Dean Lockhart just bobbled it up nicely. First initial shot gets blocked. The follow-up outside of the boot. Puts it away and it's game over.
Yep. And when you do look at the shot, when you're a player standing in the way of the shot, I know the ball hurts, you just got to stand straight.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't twist your body around. And unfortunately, because you get scared, the ball's going to snap you. A lot of players do, they make themselves thin.
Yeah, it's going to sting. Big deal. Get over it.
Big deal. You know, go to hospital, you'll be all right. No, it's not that bad. It hurts, though.
Yeah, look, it hurts.
Oh,
they got it.
The little magician with a little bunny hop. He went crack, crack, crack over the top. And he did a hop, skip, and a jump over.
Did just confuse Reza there. And they broke it finally. And
have a look at this. This is completely caught us by surprise.
It's a nice little layoff here. And then
Look at this.
Plenty of space.
Little bunny hop here. Bangity crack over the top,
Oh.
and Reza, no chance in the end, eh?
Yeah, and he'll be disappointed with that.
His clean sheet is tarnished.
It's gone. That's it. Now just gonna make sure he doesn't concede another one.
Well, Melbourne AKU can at least say they scored a goal against the champs. Is there another one in store with the stop clock about to start?
Very close that time. That was right on 3 seconds.
Now the stop clock will start. Every time the ball stops, it will stop. It should stop. It's still going though. Someone's
Not
forgotten.
sure what's happened there. Looks like
Well, they've stopped the clock after about 6 seconds. They've fallen asleep.
I didn't see what occurred there, but it's a free kick for Melbourne AKU.
Yep, Melbourne AKU get the free kick, and you would have to say something crafty. Could find a second goal here. Let's see. Soto's got to go pop. He does.
Ooh, that
Good
was
save, Reza.
Big hit there from Soto.
Reza had to be strong there. Okay, you're having a not bad little spell here. That flashes right across the goal.
Yeah, I was surprised they didn't call a timeout again and maybe get them going again as Reza now, pulling out the party tricks as we head into the final minute 45 as the Wizard once again stealing the ball.
It's always in the back. There's going to be a big fence put right around the ground. It will be. It will be very nice. Can we move?
Can they get another one here before the end of the game?
Soto, Newbury.
Ooh, good tackle. Very good tackle.
Plays it short, Oliveira. Was trying to get Kuimu on, just too heavy the pass. And Moreland, there's no chance they're losing, but have they got another one in them?
Yeah, I think so. I think they'll sneak another one in as the
Oh,
chance.
lovely play. That's the other one, and
Ah,
there you
there
go.
it is.
Dean Lockhart's had a field day.
He has.
He's had an absolute field day from
his-
start to finish.
Yeah, he set the tone early and his expectations were set. And that's his 4th goal. The easiest one out of all.
Have a look at this. Just does away Kumu that time, side-footed, lost his footing, and Cosimo Russo does extremely well. And Bully, he made sure he had to be there.
Yep.
Put it away. We've seen players miss it from there.
We did. One person we mentioned was Naji Cahill, who for Canberra last season, all he had to do was tap it in. He tapped it into the post and it went out. So
I think, and they won't let him forget about
no,
it.
they won't.
As there might be more punishment coming in, as Pepino wants blood.
And good work by
Side does extremely well. Great touches. Gets the ball. Newbury came in. He came in hard, Newbury. But it is an AKU ball.
Can they get one here with Soto?
Another goal here will bring a little smile to the face. Oh,
That's a swing
do
and a
not
miss.
argue. Straight down. Hopefully he's all right. He copped on in the stomach. What happened to him?
And that's
Newbury might have accidentally elbowed him or something. Who knows? Hopefully he's all right. He's up. He's up.
That's good to see.
But side ball, Gerardo Soto is a big unit. He's built like a tank.
Not easy to push over,
No.
so it must have been
Solid
some
build.
challenge.
Gets up.
Can they get one in? Last 40 seconds to go.
Soto to go. Pop and the goal.
Oh, it's taken a deflection and it'll go in.
And he half and puff Soto. He has
That's it.
tried. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
There is a very young squad here. A lot of inexperienced players mixed with the players that are experienced. The other 2 experienced players aren't there. So let's have a look at it. See, what do you reckon? The 2 experienced players combined.
Yeah, and they knew there was a good chance here. Soto is lethal left and right, and just took a deflection.
Oh, did it?
Oh,
Who did it come
Cosy.
off? Cosimo Russo.
Yeah, he just stuck out his leg and it
Yeah.
just clipped it a little bit.
You
And
can't do much about that. And it's a little bit more respect. 9-2. It did look like it'd get a lot higher.
Yeah, they're on their 5th foul now.
It still can get a bit higher. Fifth foul now, and Melbourne AKU can't give any fouls.
No.
25 seconds remaining on the clock. Newbury.
Just see the timeout. No silly challenges.
Oof, almost fell beautifully for Newbury. Newbury needs to slap one in the back of the net just to get all that all those vibes out.
Yeah.
I reckon he's a bit nervous in front of the goal.
Yeah, I think maybe just he's got to believe himself a bit
Oh,
more.
he needed that one, but very grabbed it over the top.
He's proven he deserves a spot in the team. He deserves to play.
Quality. Yeah.
He just needs to back himself more, I think, and I think he'll come out this season. We've seen Kevin Lamb. Last season was a standout season for him. I think James will be the same this season.
Yeah, and very young. Look, we've talked about the youth. It's on Saturday nights. And there's a lot of quality youth players playing in the youth league, but a lot of them have crept into top series futsal squad, into the whole squad overall.
And I think that's great. It's great for the game, great for clubs.
Good save by Very, and that's the end. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do not go anywhere. 9-2 is the final score. The champions now definitely 100% have come back. No Clubs Cup to play for. 9-2, get the job done over Melbourne AKU. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with an interview right after this, you mad frothers. Direct shot or a set play. Let's see, they went to the timeout. Oh, there it is.
Post.
And it's a set play, and it was probably the only way they were going to beat Mason Abdallah.
Yep.
Had to be a tap-in the back, but it was a clever pass, and it's the flashity flash that puts it away. Let's talk us through it.
Let's have a look at this. And Pathmos there just timed his pass to perfection. Sewell
Have a look
was
at Corey
there.
Sewell. He gets out of the way.
Just moved at the last second. Diaz, I'm not sure if he knew that Rogan was coming in. He did stick out his leg, but unfortunately, the flash. Happy to use Fredo as a fifth man.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, that's a finish.
What a goal. Matthew Cisse, party trick time with a flick up and then a snap around the body and it bobbled in, a hop, skip and a jump.
That's just
past Avila.
That's just beautiful there. Cisse, absolutely beautiful. And it was a Freno here playing the assist. Look at this little cheeky little flick and then just timed it to perfection.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. A massive 9-2 win.
It's pretty good.
I'm here with Jose Filho, but Pepe Le Pure, I call him. You started up beautiful goals. You kicked left to right today.
Right? Can't believe it.
I know. You did everything today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, yes, last night you guys got bowled out of the Clubs Cup. You came out today and it looked like you were angry. Not angry against anyone, but you wanted to play. There was no mucking around today.
Yeah, it was never against anyone. It was just us. We finished the season really well. I think the cumulative pressure on Moreland to always win SFV always been there. And I think after that happened, we're kind of like, we've done it. But we understand that the seasons are very close together and don't have time to relax, you know. Relax when there's actually Christmas and New Year's.
Yep.
So that caught us a little bit of off guard. We seem to be back on our feet right now.
Yep.
Clubs Cup is tough, but as we were saying, we're going to keep mistraining all the time if we're going to play Clubs Cup, and we're a team that value a lot of training, and we stick to the system that we play. So I think, I'm not saying it's a good thing, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's a lesson to learn.
That's good. You're a new club. You've got 2 titles. Okay, now you're out of the Clubs Cup. Now all you have to play for now is series futsal. You look very dangerous tonight. No Adam Cooper, but you've got players like Dean Lockhart who walk in. How great is that? How does it feel with the team structure having players like that?
Oh, it feels great. It feels great. Dean's a player that I don't think it's Moreland. I think any team he plays, he'll dominate. He's that smart player. He reads the game like I haven't seen before.
Yep.
So, yeah, we do miss Cooper, we miss Hate, those players. They help out a lot in the back, and,
Yep.
and they're too smart, you know, for their good.
Yeah.
So, but it's been good. It's been good. We played well. We defended really well. We copped 2 deflections, but what can we do? It's part of the game. Yeah, especially at the end, last 3 minutes. So, but yeah, it was a good game. It felt good.
Well done.
Thank you.
You had a great performance, like I said.
Thank you.
You guys are on your way. You look amazing in new kits.
Right, it looks pretty good.
Yep. So, hey, you've got everything working for you. All I can say is well done. I'm going to get to the next game.
Thank you. Good luck.
Keep going, and great to see you out there.
Thank you.
Ladies
Have a
and
good night.
gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We're right back with another big clash, you mad frothers.